May I come in, sir?
Yes. Sanjay, sit down. Namaskar. Are you comfortable? Sanjay, you are basically from Bhubaneswar.
Yes.
So if you are posted over in Bhubaneswar, what is the one issue that you will fix? That you have encountered yourself.
Yes.
Or if you are say, if I put it differently, if you are say posted in BMC, okay, Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation, what one issue that that you will try to fix?
But I think the drainage issue can be fixed, sir.
Drainage issue, okay, and
So apart from that, the education in the schools,
okay.
the primary schools is also can be considered.
Apart from that,
The slum eradication, so that is also, and rehabilitation of the people.
slums. Okay. So you studied in BJP,
Yes, sir.
then CET Government College. Okay, you have done your mechanical engineering, right? It's in 2021. Since then, are you preparing for civil service?
Yes.
For how many years? For
So
3
this
years.
is my second attempt, sir.
This is your second attempt.
Second
OPSC,
interview.
right?
Yes, sir.
And first interview.
Second interview, sir.
Second interview. Okay. Are you also appearing for UPSC?
Yes, sir. But this time I have.
So only one attempt in UPSC. Why you are not going for UPSC?
This time the OPSC mains finished in March, sir.
So the cycle mismatch is there. Okay. And you are more focused on OPSC, clearing OPSC right now.
So right now, yes, sir.
Okay.
Because
very
it seems
mechanical.
more achievable.
Sorry?
Right now it seems more achievable in comparison to UPSC.
So mechanical engineering, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have now electric vehicles. In fossil fuel engine, we call them IC engine. You are aware of that, right?
Yes.
In EV, what kind of engine it is?
It's a lithium-ion battery, sir.
Lithium-ion battery. Okay. And say, are you aware of lithium triangle? Are you aware of that?
Sorry, sir, not aware.
Lithium triangle, you don't know? Okay. So tell me, lithium, we get it from a rock or from salt? We mine lithium from rocks or salt?
Sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. What is the alternative to lithium-ion battery? Is there any alternative? Have you heard about sodium-ion battery?
So sodium-ion small batteries I heard, but I did not, have not heard about the
Bigger scale.
yes,
right?
sir, whether it be feasible for vehicle or not.
Does India have lithium deposits?
Sir, the Geological Survey of India in 2023 found it in Chhattisgarh, and so that is what I'm aware of.
Okay. Are you aware of the Jammu Kashmir? They have discovered lithium. Are you aware of that?
Sir, I heard about it.
So what is machine learning? Do you think machines will replace men?
No, sir, it cannot, because there is a difference between artificial intelligence and general intelligence.
Okay.
So
Human intelligence, you mean?
yes, sir.
Okay. What is the difference?
So basically, we can respond to the situations on the basis of our own intelligence, but artificial intelligence can only react based on its past experience. So if it has not been subjected to something that previously has
That is
happened,
completely new. It can.
yes, it cannot handle so. And there is also the subjectivity in artificial intelligence, primarily thinking about the biasness of the artificial intelligence that has recently come into play. So definitely it is.
Achha, do you use ChatGPT?
Yes, I use.
Okay. So why artificial intelligence models are called large language models, or maybe we have SLM as well, but why they are called language models? Are you aware of that? Why so?
So because they are trained in such a way that they can communicate like
Human being.
yes, sir. They're very interactive. So large language models. Sir.
Tell me how we can use artificial intelligence in governance. Are you aware of any good example?
Sir, artificial intelligence can be used in information dissemination, early warning systems. Secondly, sir, in spreading awareness.
Okay.
Thirdly, sir, providing assistance on emergency basis. For example, providing providing healthcare facility. In
Such as?
emergency basis, we can provide that awareness thing in the healthcare system. Then that can be taken, the patient can be taken into hospital afterwards. Again, sir, in terms of education, sir, so definitely artificial intelligence can be a good example where digitalization of education can promote and reach the hinterland of India.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some of the dimensions that can be used right now in administration, sir.
Okay. Acha, digitization of education you mentioned, right? Is it good or bad? At least for school going children.
So considering that it can reach the hinterland. Secondly, the best teachers can teach, and also
Yes,
also
there are
lack.
advantages,
Yes,
but
sir.
should we allow mobile phones in schools or should we ban them?
Sir, considering that the ability of the children in order to use the mobile phone is limited, so there should be some guidance where they can use and limitations. So they cannot
How
be.
there? Can you limit that? Can we create a guideline saying that you use this mobile for this purpose? No.
So maybe a period, or maybe after the class for
So
5
you are
minutes.
saying we should not ban. In
So I'm
schools,
saying,
should we ban or should we not ban mobile phones?
sir, in my opinion, it should be allowed, but it should not be allowed openly to use. There should be some guidance, because smart gadgets definitely will boost the education and improve the education system ultimately.
But there is a counter study that says that it is making people dumber. It's making people think less. Don't you think?
Sir, every coin has two sides, and considering that how we use it, it will impact us.
Okay.
Similarly, sir, if
So it's a double-edged sword.
yes.
What is artificial intelligence? Sorry, Internet of Things. Can you give me an example?
Sir, Internet of Things is a network of computers systems available in a specific geographical area where one system performs and the information is available in all the systems.
Okay. Acha, suppose now people nowadays use social media, right?
Yes.
So we see that in Instagram, people use Instagram filters
Yes.
to beautify themselves and post that in the
Yes.
Instagram in cameras and all other things. So this Instagram filter, is it AR or VR? Are you aware of AR or VR? Virtual reality or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
augmented reality?
Augmented reality.
So these Instagram filters and other filters as such, are they AR or VR?
Sir, I do not use Instagram as such, but I
But
think
still,
this is
you are
AR.
aware of it, right?
But I believe it is AR, sir.
AR?
Augmented reality.
If I create a virtual, say, tiger on this table, will that be AR or VR?
Sir, I think that is AR, sir.
Good. Okay. Why there is so much craze about semiconductor?
Sir,
Why?
with the increase of the
Suppose we need electricity to pass through, we can use conductor. If we don't want it, then we can use insulator. But why semiconductors as there is such a craze about it?
Sir, insulators do not provide it provides complete isolation, and it does not provide conduction. Again, the conductor, sir, provides we cannot regulate it, but in semiconductor, by using transistors we can mechanize and control the flow of electricity, sir. So that is
Very
the
good.
reason
That
why.
means semiconductors provide us the much desired control,
Yes,
which the conductor or insulator
cannot
does not.
provide.
Very good. Semiconductors are manufactured from
Silicon carbide, sir.
any other thing?
Sir, I read about germanium, but I'm not sure.
Yes, it is. Okay, you have a very interesting hobby, meditation.
Yes, sir.
Do you do it on a regular basis?
Yes, sir.
When you do it? Early in the morning?
No, sir. After taking my lunch and just before going to sleep, I did do it twice.
Lunch?
Yes, sir.
Afternoon nap?
Yes, sir.
How is that possible?
Sir, I
Because
don't
after
take
lunch
naps.
you will feel sleepy, right?
Sir,
So right now will be around your meditation time.
Yes, I have already done my meditation.
Okay, how do you do that? What exactly is the objective of meditation?
Sir, the primary objective is finding deep rest, at the same time conscious about the thoughts that are coming.
So, are you void of any thought while meditating, or you could not stop the thoughts, protruding your
So
mind?
thoughts keep on coming, but I have to understand that rather than judging my thoughts, I come back to the home base.
Achha. Tell me, the meditation ultimate objective is to take mind to a place where it is devoid of any thought. Is that possible?
No, sir, it is not possible.
You founded Aerospace Club.
Yes, sir.
What is it exactly? What you did?
So basically, when I was interested in aerospace, but in my college there was no aerospace club.
Okay.
So I, along with two friends, founded aerospace club, sir.
So what you did over there?
So we created.
Is it functional now?
Yes,
in
sir, yes,
CET?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you do over there? What kind of activity?
Sir, we could only manage a glider because after that COVID-19 happened, so the college was shut down. But
So you got a glider.
yes,
Did you glide?
yes,
You're not scared of gliding?
no, sir.
Okay. So you're interested in space as well, right?
Yes,
There are two astronauts from NASA who are stranded in the International Space Station. Are you aware of that?
yes, sir.
Okay. Can you name them?
Sunita Williams and Wilmore.
Butch Wilmore.
Both one.
Okay. And is India party to International Space Station?
No, sir, India not a part.
Remote sensing satellite you are aware of, right?
Sir, I have heard about it.
So remote sensing satellites are placed, how far from Earth? Around, what kilometer?
Sir, I'm not aware.
Not aware. Suppose you're posted in a say Puri. Okay, it's a cyclone vulnerable district, or blocks and tehsils are also vulnerable. How will you build the resilience of that block or tehsil so that whenever there is a next cyclone, the block or tehsil and the people thereof are very well protected? What will you do? Take some time, think, and tell me. These are the step 1, step 2 I'll do.
So, to begin with, I will first of all give more focus to early warning system, sir.
Early warning system. Early warning system was a valid criticism 20 years back. Now we have early warning system.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, information dissemination and early warning system is very profound now.
Yes, sir.
So IMD gives you data much ahead. It tracks all the cyclones, all the officials, even to the sarpanch level and ward member level. Then information is getting disseminated.
Yes, sir.
Split of a second. Okay. So
But
that
sir,
is
the efficiency is also a question because sometimes
which efficiency?
detection of the path of cyclones, sir.
So you are questioning IMD?
So I'm not questioning, but there is definitely a possibility of improvement.
No, there is not. Because we are a tropical country. Tropical cyclones are very unpredictable. They keep on changing their path, and IMD keeps on tracking them. So there is no laxity on their part, or there is no technological improvement to be done. That's it. They are pretty good in their prediction.
So, but sir, I believe that we can improve by founding more radars.
No. I asked you. You posted as an officer over there. You are a civil servant.
Okay, sir.
So are you going to go and work and fix IMD or any other
No,
issues?
sir.
What you will do at your level to build resilience?
Sir, I believe that the evacuation process can be improved by providing much.
Evacuation is when cyclone warning is there. I'm asking you about resilience.
Okay.
You're getting my point, right?
Yes, sir. So we can train the volunteers from the village and
So
also
mock drill kind of thing.
yes, sir.
Community engagement, mock drill, they are aware of it, what to do if there is a cyclone warning.
Yes.
That's then any other thing?
So secondly, sir, the evacuation centers can be improved. The infrastructure for that.
Cyclone centers.
Cyclone
They are
centers.
pretty much good. if you look at it. Okay, but still you can ensure that they are functional and everything is.
So the storm surge is also a major problem in related to coastal areas. So in that case, Kajurina plantation can be
Very
a
good.
good.
Yes, you will try to build a shock absorber or windbreaker, mangrove, casuarina. Yes, that's good. Any other thing that comes to your mind? Or this much at this moment?
So this much.
That's okay. That's okay. So tell me, if you are posted, you are an officer, and you suddenly see that some 500 people have encircled your office. They have done gerao and they are shouting and sloganeering and all that. Okay, and you and your staff numbers will be somewhere around 50. Okay,
Okay, sir.
including you. So how will you ensure that safety of yourself and your staff and overall safety of your office, and how do you manage that situation? How do you manage the crowd and ensure that safety of your staff and all others? What will you do? Take some time, think and tell me. Okay. Imagine the situation and tell me.
So first of all, I will take the confidence of my own employees, sir.
So you'll
As a
brief your
leadership.
staff. Okay.
Yes, sir. As a leader, that is the first responsibility. Secondly, sir, whoever leaders are present outside, I will try to have a one-to-one talk with them.
With whom? The leader.
Leader of whoever trying to create the
If
mistake.
if you invite them to your office and they start heckling you or physically abuse you, what will you do? You are 50, they are 500, right?
Sir, I will call the police and definitely
So will you
provide
call the
security.
police first before negotiating, or will you call police afterwards?
So I will call police first, sir.
First. Okay. Acha. You will negotiate before the police arrives or after the police arrives?
Sir, after the police arrives.
Good. Why anthropology? Any particular interest?
So specifically, when I tried to look for options, I consulted my seniors and they suggested that mechanical engineering as a subject is a bit difficult to revise within the 3-month time span between prelims and mains. So when I looked forward to other options, I found that anthropology syllabus is quite decent and it is very lucidly described also. The questions that are coming also they're from the syllabus directly. So I believe this is a good subject. When I studied, sir, I also started enjoying, and considering that Odisha has 22.85% of the tribal population, I believe this will definitely help in administration. So,
Acha, what is super female syndrome? Are you aware of super female syndrome?
yes, sir. There is a genetic condition where the female body has certain features of male. So,
No, it's not that. They have usually a female has X and X chromosome. In super female, they have three XX chromosomes. Okay. So how anthropology is different from sociology?
sir, anthropology is more holistic in comparison to sociology. Again, sir, anthropology focuses more on the tribal population, whereas sociology is more focused on the urban and the rural population.
Okay. So tell me, how many PVTG are there in India?
So there are 75 PVTGs. Sir.
Maximum is maximum. Which state has maximum PVTG?
So in terms of variety, Odisha has 13, and in terms of population, Madhya Pradesh has the maximum.
Second highest in terms of number. I mean, in terms of different types.
Varieties, Madhya Pradesh.
Second highest.
Odisha, so population, sir?
Odisha has how many PVTG?
So 13 varieties.
13. Next, in that line, who will be there? Which state?
Sir, I'm not aware of it.
Achha, Odisha 13 PVTGs are there, right? So, can you name some of them?
Yes, sir. So, Dongriakant, Kutiakant, Bondo, Didai, Chuktia Bunjia.
Which district has the maximum type of PVTG?
Sir, I think it is Morgan, sir.
or Raigada?
Sir, I think it is Morgan, sir.
Are you sure?
I think 4 varieties are present in Morgan, sir. That is-
What is the tribe that is inhabiting the Simlipal Biosphere Reserve, PBTG, who are staying in Simlipal Reserve? Simlipal
Sir, I'm
Forest
not
Fire
aware of
Reserve, you are not aware
No,
of?
sir.
What are the PBTGs in Mayurbhanj? Do you aware of the names?
So Mankadia is one.
Mangadeas also inhabit Simlipal Biosphere Reserve. Anyway, what is the criteria to classify a group of tribe as PBTG? Government has given some classifications, right?
Yes, sir.
What are
So in terms of population, they are declining population. In terms
stagnant
of
or
technology,
declining?
yes, sir, stagnant and declining population.
Okay.
In terms of technology, they are pre-agricultural developed technology.
Mhm.
Socio-economically backward, shy away from the tribe, shy away from the mainstream, and
Geographical isolation.
yes, hilly terrains.
Yes, yes, yes. Are you aware of Denisovans?
So it is a fossil.
Yes, they have found the way we have Neanderthals, right? Similarly, they have found out Denisovans, and a person also got Nobel Prize. Are you aware of that? Where they are found?
Sir, I'm not sure exactly what I read, but I believe it is associated with Neanderthal.
Yes, but where they are, where they have found? In which particular region? Are you aware of it?
Sir,
Country, region?
northern area, sir. No, but I'm not sure, sir. Northern hemisphere, just I know about it.
Obviously, northern hemisphere.
Sorry, sir. I'm not-
That's okay. Check it out. Okay.
Yes.
So recently, Odisha added, two scheduled tribe into its list, right? Not Odisha actually. Through constitutional amendment, we have added
Yes.
two, STs. Who are they? Can you name them? I'm talking about the latest one.
So I have to recall that. Sir.
Okay. So can you give me an example of adaptive radiation? What is adaptive radiation?
So when a species start from a one population, but in order to survive in different areas, they develop specific characteristics and thus get specialization.
That means there will be a new species.
Yes, sir.
So it will
Species
be
and-
adaptive radiation.
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
So like our own level of evolution. So we can say that apes have evolved and man have evolved. Along with that, gorilla, chimpanzee have also different species. So
Achha, tell me, are you aware of Madagascar, where it is located?
yes,
Near to Africa, right? So, will we see more adaptive radiation in Madagascar or in African continent?
so I could not interpret the question, sir.
If adaptive radiation we'll see happening where the intensity of adaptive radiation will be high.
When there is variety in the environments.
Okay, will it be in the African continent as a whole, the whole African landmass, or will we see that say in Madagascar, like small island nearby, where the adaptive radiation chances of happening adaptive radiation is very high, and if it happens also the intensity will be very high. That means we'll see from a common ancestor various species will be generating.
Sir, I'm not aware of it.
Okay. Why does adaptive radiation takes place? Are you aware of that?
Sir, I believe primarily due to variation in the environment they are subjected to, they try to adapt to the varied environments.
So, what is mosaic evolution?
So different parts of a species develop at different times. They do not develop at the same time.
Okay. The whole body does not evolve depending on the necessity. Part of the body evolves, right?
Yes.
Are you aware of sickle cell anemia?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So it is a genetic disease caused primarily when the red blood cell, rather than it disc cell, it turns into
Sickle
sickle
cell
cell.
actually.
Yes.
Okay. Where do we find that in our tribals, right? We
Tribals.
mostly find them in our tribals.
Yes.
So if you have to choose between where the concentration of sickle cell anemia or intensity of sickle cell anemia is highest, is it in the western region such as Maharashtra and Western Ghat region, or is it in the central region like say Madhya Pradesh and all, or will it be in northeast?
So the central regions.
Central region. Is gene therapy allowed in India?
Sir, I'm not known to.
You are aware of stem cell, right?
Yes, sir.
Just tell me, what is the size of Odisha's economy, the GDP of Odisha?
It is 2 point. Sir, I'm not being able to.
2.65 lakh crore. That is budget, not GDP.
Okay, sir.
That is the budget outlay. Yes. Achha, if I give you four options: $10 billion, $50 billion, $100 billion, $300 billion, what will be your answer?
For $100 billion.
$100 billion. That will come around how much in rupees? 8.5 lakh crore. If you are posted in a block where child labor and child marriage is very rampant, okay, what will you do? Tell me, as an officer over there, take some time, think and tell me what are the 3 things you will do or 4 things you will do so that the statistics of child labor and child marriage comes down substantially.
Sir, I will take 3-pronged approach, sir.
Mhm.
Firstly, sir, awareness about it. Secondly, sir, education of the parents through open schooling, sir. That is also.
Education of parents.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Parents through open schooling, sir.
Third?
Thirdly, sir, the imposition and penalty, penal provisions. So,
I mean-
as a revolution process. So,
So you will ensure that prosecution is there,
yes, sir.
legal, right?
Yes, sir. Legal provision.
Which dynasty built Konark temple? Are you aware of it?
Sir, I have to brush up my knowledge, sir.
Unable to recall?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lingiraj temple, have you visited that? You're staying in
Yes,
Bhubaneswar,
sir.
right? Have you visited that?
Yes, sir.
Which dynasty built it?
So I think Sombavan's dynasty.
Yes. Have you visited Rajrani temple?
No, sir, I have not.
You have not? Mukteswara?
No, this one I have, sir.
You have visited?
Yes, sir.
What is the unique thing about Mukteswara?
Sir, the Torana, sir, the gateway.
So, no, that is a what kind of influence?
The
Is it
southern influence of temple, sir.
okay.
Dravidian type of architecture.
Okay. That Torona, Dravidian temples, they have Gopuram.
Gopuram, sir.
Okay.
It is also lavishly decorated, sir.
Toronas are not exactly Gopuram actually. Okay. Any other thing that you see?
The design of the temple is less in comparison to Linggaraj temples.
Yes. Also, it is a small temple, right?
Small temple, yes.
Have you visited Jagannath temple?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me who built the Meghanada Pacheri? Because it is unique, isn't it? In Kalinga temples, we don't find boundary walls. It is typical of Dravidian architecture.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me who built the Meghanada Pacheri? Can you recall?
No, sir.
You are aware of Chera Pahara, right?
Yes, sir.
Which ruler started it?
Sir, I'm not sure, but Gajapati dynasty is continuing.
Yes, Gajapati dynasty. So the current Gajapati who does the Chera Pahara, he belongs to which dynasty?
Sir, I'm not aware of.
You're not aware?
Yes.
Does he belong to Gajapati dynasty?
So I believe so, but I'm not aware of.
So there is a recently change in government, right? How do you feel about it?
Sir, I feel positive about it because there is the changes that are occurring. Those are really remarkable. So I believe that this is a positive step.
It will be good for Odisha. Tell me why Odisha is not as industrialized as say Tamil Nadu. We have a huge mining regions, but still we are not industrialized. Why is that? What is the major cause?
Sir, we have 22.85% of the tribal population and 17% of the scheduled caste population.
Okay.
So that is one aspect.
Our
Secondly,
people
sir,
are hindrance to development.
sorry, sir.
The people are hindrance to development, you are saying?
No, sir. So they are not very much in favor of industrialization. Rather,
Okay.
they want to live in their tribal areas and the.
So you are
forest
saying
areas.
because of the tribal inhabitation, we have land acquisition issue, right?
Yes.
Okay. Apart from that,
Secondly, sir, we are primarily focusing on exporting the raw material rather than
why we are
value-added.
doing that? What is the cause?
So lack of credit is one aspect.
Okay.
Secondly, sir, the technological aspect, sir.
Okay. So these are the things you can think of, right?
So the infrastructure lacuna is also one of the major problem because the export dimension is not present in Odisha. So we have to depend on Visakhapatnam for exporting the things.
If you have to choose between Khurda and Malkangiri for posting, which one you will choose?
I will choose Khordha, sir.
Khurda. Why you don't want to serve the people of Malkangiri?
I want to serve, and if I am posted, then I will definitely serve with happiness and take all the responsibilities. But considering that my family is living in Khordha, I will be emotionally more supported and definitely can focus on my work more, sir.
Okay. What is the poverty rate of Odisha? What percentage of our people are poor?
Sir, I have to brush up the data again, sir. I will check it.
You are an aspiring civil servant. Are you not worried about your own people?
Sir, I am. But exact data, sir, I will have to.
Not aware of. There is a issue going on, right? Renaming of Ravens. Huh?
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion about that? Should we rename or should we not?
So there is a global trend of removing
No. Let's not get global. Tell me what is your opinion about Ravens, renaming Ravens? Should we or should we not?
So we should, sir.
We should.
Yes.
Why?
Sir, considering that traces of colonization can be removed as a general trend that is happening. Secondly, sir, the representation of the other contributor to our freedom, such as Madhusudan Das.
Others,
Madhusudan
we have
Bhattacharjee.
better people to rename it.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. What
That is
about
also-
renaming of schemes?
So the renaming of the scheme should happen only with value addition, sir. Random change of the name should not happen.
But it has happened, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you think that's bad?
So this is a political agenda only. I believe that
Understood.
it should be refrained, sir.
Half of our Odisha students are not pursuing their education after 10th standard.
Yes.
Why do you think, is a major cause that, our students are not going or pursuing education after, 10th standard? What is the major cause?
Sir, three major causes, sir.
Tell me.
First of all, sir, the incentive for higher studies, sir.
Okay.
Primarily, even after studying, the job is not there.
Okay.
Secondly, sir, the change of language. We in Odia medium schools.
Understood.
Yes,
Then?
Yes, sir. Sir, thirdly is economic deprivation. So they have to get employed somewhere in order.
Poverty.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So suppose you are posted in one of the coastal blocks or tehsils or districts, and there is a cyclone warning. Okay, and you are doing the evacuation work.
Yes, sir.
And you have much of the people you have evacuated them to the cyclone shelter.
Yes.
But there are some 50 to 100 villagers who are reluctant to go to the cyclone shelter.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So as an officer over there, what will you do? Even if you try to convince them, they are saying that we'll die in our home rather than go to the cyclone shelter. How will you manage that situation?
Can I take a moment, sir?
Yes, definitely.
Sir, I believe the primary cause why they are reluctant to go is their appliances, sir. So if that can be arranged to be transported to somewhere else along with that,
So you think while doing evacuation, shall we evacuate their home also?
no, sir, not all, but the necessary things if we can.
Yes, we okay, but still they are adamant that they are saying will not move from our home. Then
So we have to tell them that this is the condition that is happening, and death is the only way out if we do not
they are
go.
ready to die in their own home. So my question to you is, will you apply force? Will you forcefully take them to the cyclone shelter?
Yes, I will, sir.
If they ask you that give us alcohol, we'll go to the cyclone shelter. Will you give them alcohol?
Yes.
You will not give, but
No,
that will solve both of your problems, right? You will
but
be
sir,
happy, they will be happy.
but sir,
You have zero
yes,
casualties.
sir.
They are also easily go to the cyclone shelter. So why not?
Sir, I believe if I take them by giving alcohol, sir, there is also possibility of injury, and this is not the only way out.
It's
If I
not
give,
about injury. Any other reason that you will not give them, whatever they are demanding, that is alcohol.
so they also have to manage there after reaching the evacuation. They have to manage there also. So that is one aspect that I can think of, sir.
Okay. Don't you think it will set up a wrong precedence? If you give alcohol to 50 people,
Yes,
tomorrow
all
500
nothing
people
will
will.
activate. Yes.
Okay. Anyway, suppose you are a police officer and you see that a boy has stolen some medicine from a pharmacy and is running away. You catch him. You see the value of medicine is coming around 2 to 3 lakhs. It's cancer medicine. Okay. And the boy tells you his mother is suffering from cancer. He has no money to provide for the medicine. That's why he has stolen it. Will you arrest him or will you let him go?
There is a juvenile.
Let's say 17, 18 years old.
So first of all, we have to catch the boy and definitely stop him from doing what he is doing because this is a criminal offense.
Okay, so you will arrest him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Rehabilitation can be done afterwards, but definitely at that
Arrest
moment,
has to be done.
yes.
If the boy has stolen, say, a piece of bread because his mother has not eaten for 3 days and is ill, will you still arrest him?
Sir, I have to, sir.
Why?
Because sir, I have to uphold the law as an administrator.
Okay. Suppose there is a train coming through, and the driver suddenly sees it's a high speed train. He suddenly sees that there are say some 200 people are there on the designated track.
Yes, sir.
He also sees that there is abandoned track where 50 people, women and children are there. Okay, abandoned track is there. That means that track is not very well maintained and all that. But still, there is a track. If you are in the seat of the driver, will you go in the designated track where 200 people will die, or will you go in the abandoned track where 50 women and children will die?
Sir, if it's not functional, then it will hamper the all the passengers that I'm carrying. So I will definitely go with the 200.
Will
200.
kill 200 people.
So yes, sir, in order to save the thousands.
Okay. If in the designated path 200 children are there,
Yes.
will you still go in that direction? And in this side, in the abandoned track, 50 old men are there. Say, let's say their average age is more than 70.
So yes, sir, I have to go through that path only, sir.
Why?
Because sir, there will be there might be more than 200 children in my train also. So considering that factor, I will go with that only, sir.
Why civil service?
So specifically, after my graduation, when I searched for career options, I find that civil services provide not only good remuneration, but also respect in the society.
Okay.
It also provides diverse opportunities, so I will not feel monotonous while working.
No,
So,
no, it's not that. Only say administrative job is not monotonous because you will be doing election work, disaster management work. Today flood is there, tomorrow cyclone is there, some other issue, or census work, or say any other thing. Okay, or Rath Yatra is there if you are posted in Puri. So administrative work is not monotonous, but other work is pretty monotonous, pretty a single line.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the reason why I choose not to go any path, rather choose civil services, because it will improve my work life experience.
Okay. If you're frustrated after joining, what will you do?
So I will try to find out what are the problems and why I'm not being able to do my work properly, and I will definitely find some way out, sir.
Okay. Sanjay, right?
Yes.
Sanjay. Tell me what makes you happy? What is happiness according to you?
Sir, happiness is a feeling that is mostly dependent on the external factors. So it is a temporary feeling of
No,
satisfaction.
I'm not asking you the definition. In your personal life, what makes you happy? When you feel happy?
Sir, while studying, if I complete the task that I have given to myself,
Mm-hmm.
after meditation, I'm also happy. So
Okay.
I jog. After running, also I feel very happy.
Okay. Suppose you have two subordinates. One is corrupt, highly efficient. Another is honest but highly inefficient.
Yes.
Which one you will choose?
Sir, inefficient but not corrupted, sir.
Honest one.
Yes, sir, honest one.
If that person is so, don't you think why you want to choose someone who is inefficient? Because end of the day, the job of a public office is service delivery.
Yes, sir.
If people are not getting the service, what is the point of having that employee at all? Even if he is honest, not doing the work, it does not serve the purpose of governance at all.
Sir, I believe that more than efficiency, it is the corruption that should be taken into consideration. Because if someone is corrupt and also efficient, then he can efficiently corrupt, and we cannot catch him. So that is one dimension, sir. So
No. Tell me, if you pick up the inefficient person,
yes, sir.
how will you make sure that the public service delivery is not hampered?
Yes. So if someone is honest and also ready to work hard, then through training and value addition, I think he can be improved, sir.
Suppose that person is say 55, 56-year-old, okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
honest one, and he has no intention for any training or upskilling. He is just there to get to his retirement days, get his pension, and enjoy his life. He is reluctant to work,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
because she does not see any career opportunity or promotion
Yes.
down the line. So what will you do? Will you still choose the honest, inefficient one? And on the contrary, let's say the corrupt, highly efficient person is a young one. So still you will choose the old one or the aged person.
Yes, sir. I will choose the aged person, sir,
So
because
how will you make sure the public service delivery is not affected?
so the person reaching at 55 years of age and surviving, of course, he must have gained some experience.
Yes,
So
true.
whatever experience he has earned, I will try to utilize that experience in some particular direction, sir.
Okay. Don't you think inefficiency is also corruption?
Sir, intentional inefficiency is corruption. But if someone is lacking the capability of performing something, I believe that is not corruption.
What is your opinion about coalition government? Is it good for India or bad for India?
Sir, with coalition government, the government remains in check, and however, the negative side, if we see that the strong decisions cannot be taken by the government.
Sorry?
So the
Yes.
strong decisions cannot be taken by the government.
So is it good for India or bad for India by and large?
So it is not good for India, sir. But international cases, we have to be very strong in order to present ourselves as a global leader.
Suppose you are posted in a block or tehsil, and upon joining you found out that 90% of your staff are corrupt.
Okay, sir.
Some of them are highly corrupt, some of them are little bit less corrupt, but corrupt nonetheless. Tell me, take some time, think. What will you do so that you get corruption? I mean, you get rid of corruption from your office. How will you manage that situation? Because you are 90% of them are corrupt.
Sir, I believe that if 90% of the people are corrupt, so the previous person who was leading them, then definitely he must have some role in this also.
So what will you do? Will you? He will be one of your colleague only because you are replacing him. What will you do about him?
Sir, I cannot do anything about him, but definitely I will give another chance to the people who are corrupting. I will try to bring a behavioral change and also impose some penalties on the person who will further try to
Indulge in corruption.
corruption.
So you will warn them.
Yes.
But even after your warning, majority of them they are still indulging in corruption. What will you do? Will you suspend all of them?
Sir, I will if I have to, sir.
So you will suspend 90% of your office. How will you
Sir, I can
make it
also
function?
transfer, sir. I can transfer them, sir.
Good. What is your opinion about uniform civil code? Should we go for it?
Yes, sir. We should go for it because it is also mentioned in the Article 44 of the Directive Principle of the State Policy.
But don't you think it will hurt some religious sentiments? Jharkhand tribals are protesting. Okay.
Sir, in Uttarakhand, the tribal population have been excluded from the Uniform Civil Code. So the
Then what is the point of having uniform civil code? If we keep excluding, groups of people, then it is not uniform civil code, is it? No.
So Uniform Civil Code should add value to the system. It should not be imposed on the people in a derogatory manner, and it should not hamper the.
Do you think uniform civil code can be derogatory?
Sir, yes,
How?
it can be, sir. If it is outrightly decided by some people rather than being more inclusive in its formation, sir.
Do you think if uniform civil code is derogatory, don't you think the Supreme Court or the High Court will struck it down under judicial review? They can, right?
So they can, sir. But definitely considering that our constitution does not refrain uniform civil code, and it talks nothing about uniform civil code. It only has been mentioned that under Article 44.
Yes,
that,
it is a direction given to the government to go for a uniform civil code, right?
Yes, sir.
Then,
but the Supreme Court can take only the decisions that are refrained by the Constitution. It can struck down the laws by the Parliament only when it is refrained. Yes, sir. But it is not refrained in the Constitution. So if Uniform Civil Code is framed in such a manner that it is hampering some population, specifically when it is the marginalized section or the minorities, then they will not have a voice in front of majority of the population, sir. So that is one dimension that we can think of, that if majority population is supporting something, but it is derogatory to the marginalized and the
how do you
minorities.
think uniform civil code will be derogatory? Give me an example.
So for instance, if only the Hindu people are given more priority, and
How you will give priority on the basis of religion? There is no such way you can do that.
sir, the laws like marriage, divorce, inheritance, they are not very much associated with religion, sir. They are mostly they are personal aspects.
Okay.
So, however, there are some laws regarding these personal aspects in the religions. For instance, we consider that there can only be one woman in Hindu marriage.
One woman.
Wives.
Okay.
Wives. Sorry. Monogamous. Yes, monogamous. But polygamy is allowed in the Muslim.
So do you think that is good? And if we ban it, it will be derogatory for them?
No, sir. It will be good for the women, sir.
Then?
But sir, the tribal population is there.
Their
culture is very different.
Okay. How they are different?
So considering the polygamy, the polyandry, and
so polygamy or polyandry, whatever it is. Do you think that's a good practice in modern society?
So we should not judge them because they have their unique way of living. And
then we should not judge the other religion also. Why you are saying that, say if polygamy, if it is done by Muslims, it's bad, but if it is done by tribals, it is not, not bad. Why we should consider it that way?
So because the Muslims are.
So you think in tribals, gender-based discrimination is not there?
Sir, they're more egalitarian in comparison to mainstream, sir.
Okay, but still gender-based discriminations are there, isn't it?
Yes, sir, there is.
Then
In some tribes there is,
Yes.
but if you consider that the sex ratio of the tribal is more in comparison to the mainstream, sir.
okay.
So they can have a voice if they are given in the.
So what is their objection to Uniform Civil Code?
Sir, I have to read more about it.
Okay. Bangladesh crisis. Are you aware of it? Right.
Yes.
There is a caretaker government.
Yes, sir.
It is headed by who?
Muhammad Yunus, sir.
He is
Nobel laureate, sir.
Nobel laureate for what?
Sir, with Grameen Bank they developed the socio-economic development, sir.
So Grameen Bank initiative was all about what? What was the work of Grameen Bank?
So to provide credit to the rural populations.
Microfinance.
Microfinance.
So what is India's counter to China's string of pearls? China is trying to encircle us, right? String of pearls you must be
Necklace
aware
of
of.
harbor, sir.
Necklace of
Harbor, I guess.
harbor.
I'm not able to recall, sir.
Okay, necklace of diamond.
Diamonds. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. CRPC recently got replaced, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you name the new law?
Yes, sir. भारतीय नागरिक भारतीय न्याय संहिता, sir. Sorry, sir. भारतीय न्याय संहिता.
That is IPC. I am talking about CRPC.
भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता, sir.
Tell me two good things about it.
Sir, it focuses more on justice rather than penalty.
That is that is when you don't know the answer, you try to create a answer. It sounds like answer but lacks substance. Any other thing
So
that
this is also given by our Home Minister. This statement was given by our Home Minister.
That's statements I am not asking about. But as a bureaucrat, what is the real thing that you see? Beyond the ornamentation. Okay. I'm asking you the substance thing. Any good thing that is coming out of this particular laws that you are aware of? No.
The rape is given as a separate section, sir.
Okay. Any other thing? You are taking a blind guess actually. Anyway, check up on these things, okay?
Yes, sir.
Bharatiya Sakhya Act. Are you aware of it?
Yes, sir.
Indian Evidence Act. One good thing about it.
Sir, I'm not aware of it, sir. I will
Okay.
check it.
That's okay. Check it out. Huh? Do you think as a country we will be able to achieve sustainable development by 2030?
Yes, sir. I think it is possible, sir.
We will be able to achieve all the 17 goals.
No, sir, not all, but considering the poverty aspect, I think that is the major problem. The inequality that is present, it is also the gender inequality.
So what is poverty ratio in India?
Poverty.
Poverty rate of India. Poverty ratio in India. Are you aware of the latest data?
So check it out, sir.
What is green hydrogen?
So when hydrogen is extracted through electrolysis of water, it is green hydrogen, sir.
Okay. By usage of renewable energy.
Yes, sir.
What is DPI? Digital Public Infrastructure. We have been promoting it since the times of J20 and all, right? Can you give me an example of digital public infrastructure?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. Achha, monkeypox, you have heard about it, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a viral disease or bacterial disease?
It is a viral disease, sir.
Okay. Project Tiger, are you aware of it?
Yes, sir.
Is it a success or a failure?
Sir, it is a success, sir. The target was 2022, but before that we completed the Tiger Plus into two.
Very good. Which state has the maximum number of tiger?
Sir, Madhya Pradesh, sir.
Odisha, how many tigers we have?
I'm not aware, sir.
Is it more than 50, less than 50?
Sir, more than 50, sir.
It is 30.
Sorry, sir.
Achha, if you look at the Wildlife Protection Act, we give protection to some animals. We don't give protection to all animals, right? Say for example, we give protection to a peacock but not a chicken. Right?
Yes, sir.
So do you think the life of a chicken is peacock is more valuable than the life of a chicken? And why is that we have given protection to a peacock and not to a chicken?
So considering that their population is very speedily declining, the peacock population, so we have to conserve them.
Okay.
And
So suppose we go for peacock farming. The bird we can do farming, can't we? Australia is doing crocodile farming. We can do peacock farming. We can increase the numbers.
yes, sir.
then do you think, still we will give them legal protection? Or do you think of any other reason that we have given them, a legal protection apart from the numbers?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. Why we give protection to a tiger and not to the deers?
Because they are important for the biodiversity, sir.
Okay. So that means they are keystone species or play a very vital role in the ecosystem.
Yes.
Same goes for peacock as well. It's not only biodiversity aspect but also religious and cultural significance is there. Chicken has none. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Are you aware of purple revolution?
No, sir, I'm not aware.
No.
No, sir.
Okay. So what is Subhadra Yojana? They have got launched it recently, right?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, I think.
Yes, sir.
What is Subhadra Yojana?
Sir, it is a Odisha government scheme where women are given financial assistance, sir.
Okay. What is the amount and what is the timeline?
So 50,000 will be given in 5 years.
Eligibility?
So they must not be employed. The woman must not be employed.
Mhm.
Secondly, they must not be getting any benefit from any other schemes, sir.
Okay. What is the age?
Sorry, sir.
What is the age?
I'm not aware, sir.
The age frame, within which they have to be there to get the benefit. You are not aware of?
No, no, sir.
Okay, Sanjay. I'm done with the interview. Okay.